Welcome to the IPB PAC PBP Regional Semifinals, coming to you live from beautiful downtown Winnemucca, Nevada, here at the Holiday Inn. I'm Tim Haskins, and with me today is my counterpart, Tyson Abramowitz. Tyson, good to have you here today.
Well, thank you very much, Tim. I'm really excited to be here, and I'm excited about this Holiday Inn gefilte fish, and, looking forward to some great action from some great players today.
And great action is exactly what we're going to get, Tyson. First up today is Nerg Svergen, the Norwegian, who's coming off that bizarre and controversial loss at the Kenosha Invitational last week.
Yeah, Tim, pinball can be a pretty stressful game, what you got them legs kicking out this way and that, and, but nobody really expects to see a glass eye come flying out of some boy's head. I mean, come on now, that was just nasty.
Nasty indeed, Tyson. Now, Nerg has appealed that loss to the IPB PAC PBP board under an interference rule, but the board has since denied that appeal.
Hey, rightly so, Tim. The IPB PAC PBP rules state very, very clearly that all body parts should be securely secured before the start of any play, and any part that may fly off during play cannot and will not be counted as interference. Now, they have been very, very clear about this in the past, and, this is on Nerg. This is all him.
Well, it was a bizarre loss for Nerg, but he's going to try to come back and recover from that today here in Winnemucca, and he's going to try to do it on a 1994 Williams Demolition Man based on the film starring Sylvester Stallone and Wesley Snipes. Tyson, has the IPB PAC PBP board modified this game at all for this tournament?
Well, Tim, the IPB PAC PBP board is very stringent about modifying games for tournaments. The IPB PAC PBP board, feels very strongly that you, in a game you play in the tournament, should be very close to what you're going to get in an arcade kind of situation. They don't want to modify them. They don't want to make them harder because they just feel like that's stupid. Now, one little interesting fact about this game is when Williams approached the producers about making this into a pinball game, the producers were all over it, but they only have one request. And that request was that Wesley Snipes, a.k.a. Simon Phoenix, do any voiceover for Extra Ball Award, because in the game he goes, Extra Ball! Now, the reason the writers specified that, or the producers rather, is that because in the film, the character Simon Phoenix actually had an extra ball, which explains why he was so crazy and mean in that film, because, he had an extra ball, right? I mean, that made me crazy, don't you think?
A fascinating insight into the Williams Demolition Man machine. We're looking forward to the start of Game 1 in this regional semifinals.
You just have so much more itch, and you just require so much more talcum powder. I don't even want to think.
Okay. It looks like Nerg has finished his pregame stretches and warm-up, and he's about to step up to the machine. Let's see how he does in this first game of the Winnemucca regional semifinals. Here we go.
If he's smart, he's going to go for that 3-shot multi-ball right off the bat.
Well, he launches. Here's the first shot. Underground, that's one. Comes down the right in lane. Let's see if he gets the quick freeze. There it is, up the left ramp. Now here's the crowd. No, he misses. Misses that shot. Nice pass to the right flipper, though. Can't get it to go anywhere. He seems to have lost control early on here. There's a right loop and another underground shot. Let's see what he can do with this. Nothing.
Yeah, I heard him talking about earlier that he had some trouble with his conveyance getting over here to him, and I think that's kind of rattled him a little bit.
Well, let's see what he can make of this. Okay, he's got another right loop shot into the underground again. This will drop him in the right in lane for another multi-ball shot, but he misses again, bounces it back into the underground, coming right in lane now. Here we go. There it is. He initiates Fortress multi-ball.
Well, I'm glad to see that, Tim, because I was starting to get a little worried about Nerg there. He really needs this multi-ball. He needs to pull this one out.
Well, we'll see what he can do with this now. He's got just a little break, but there's his first shot. Second ball is dropping in. Nothing. He's just having a hard time. Oh, and he's lost a ball, and that will end Fortress multi-ball for Nerg.
Yeah, Nerg is just really rattled right now. Nerg just really needs to enhance his calm.
Well, he's made a nice catch with that flipper. Shoots the crowd claw, or the beer shot, as Nerg likes to call it. Waiting for that crowd claw to cycle gives him time to take a swig of beer. Let's see what he chooses.
Lock freeze.
And indeed, he selects lock freeze.
Yeah, lock freeze, that's the way to go, man. Demolition time's fun, but you're going to score way more points when you lock them up and get them multi-balls.
It's another underground and lights the computer, gives him 10 combos. Here's the right in lane. Misses the left loop, bounces up the center ramp, and that'll set him up for another underground shot with a computer lit.
Bonus multiplier, bonus multiplier, bonus multiplier, bonus. Oh man, it's a double retina scan.
Well, this will set him up with a right in-lane drop. Let's see what he can do. He shoots, he hits the left ramp, quick freeze, bounces off a stand-up and drains. Oh, and Nerg is not happy.
Yeah, I don't know what he said there, Tim, but I'm pretty sure that computer should have fined him some credits.
He'll collect his bonus and put the next ball in play. Let's see what happens. There it goes. Shoots for the underground. Misses. Sort of a bad pass. Oh, but that default settings, the ball save will keep him in play. Hits the underground. This will give him a right in-lane drop. Let's see what he can do with this. He shoots. Stand-up target. Bounces off. Shoots it up the center lane. Trying to get control of this ball, but he can't. He's going to pass it to the right flipper. He catches it, sets up for a left loop shot, and he gets museum multi-ball.
That's right, Tim. You know, he's got 3 freezes lit. He can really capitalize right here if he tries hard and does really well in this round.
Well, he's got one jackpot, but he missed the secret jackpot. Let's see what he can do now. There's another jackpot. Yet another jackpot. This is really the best we've seen out of Nerg all day long. And I guess I spoke too soon because right away he loses, yes, every ball, ladies and gentlemen. He's lost them all.
Yeah, you know, this might be a good time to go check and make sure that both of his eyes didn't pop out of his head.
Tough break for Nerg on ball 2 of this game here in Winnemucca. Ball 3 starts with an underground, right in lane drop, nothing, bounce, halfway up the cryo claw ramp. You just can't do that. Nothing, up the center ramp. Oh, almost an underground, not quite. Bounces it in, luckily. Right in lane drop. Shoots the quick freeze lane. Nothing. Stand up. Nothing. Bounce. And a drain to the left out lane. How disappointing for Nerg. We expected so much more for him, especially after that incident in Kenosha. I'm not really sure what to say at this point, Tyson.
Well, you know, Tim, that there just really isn't much you can say. Obviously, Kenosha has had a dramatic effect on his mental capacitation to really focus and, get the job done here in Winnemucca.
Wonder if I could play the accordion, too.